So I ruined this Minecraft server so badly they had to restart it for the second time, alone, against the server owner and his team of cronies. How did I do it, you ask? It all started when I joined a random war SMP and challenged the owner's team to a battle. But on my way, the server started lagging, so getting into a sniping position would be very hard. Then I spotted the enemy flying, but since I had no anti-vehicle weapons, I dug down, but the server kept replacing the blocks, making the tunnels extra hard to dig. I didn't know if they saw me, but I had to be careful. My strategy is to single out their infantry element while staying hidden from the helicopter. Spotted an enemy moving on the ground, but I need to lose the air vehicle before I can attack them. While trying to reposition, I kept getting disconnected. Then, when I was far enough, I peeked out of the tunnel. I was searching for the enemy now, but I had to keep hidden from the air. I didn't know if they found me, but I was concerned. Then an enemy started going ham with explosives and even uncrouched, so I aimed my shot. Then I realized he was behind some sort of hard cover, so I couldn't get him. I slowly left the tunnel. Guessing where he was, I tunneled towards the blasts. Spotting him, I realized why my bullets couldn't hit him through the stone wall. Then the guy hiding inside a cobblestone box complained about how I wasn't doing anything. Emerging, I scanned the air for the helicopter. Then the enemy behind his stone wall blew himself up, so we devised a plan. For the enemy to collect his items, they would need to approach on foot, where I could actually damage them. Though I kept getting disconnected, I tried to get to the body first. Reaching the loot a second time, I took anything that looked valuable. After the loot, I took up a position for the ambush. Then it disconnected me again. Reconnecting, I had been sent back in time to before I had made it to cover. One more disconnect later, I spotted a ground soldier name tag. Also, as a side note, if anyone ever tells you to stop living, 1, they're wrong, and 2, God has a plan for you, and if you're still alive, he's not done with you. So stop listening to these buffoons on the internet, especially if they can't even listen to their own rules. That being said, I still decided to give them mercy and leave their other half of the gear there. And with that, the battle was over. But these guys wouldn't let that one battle stop them. They were out for blood. So one server restart later to fix the lag, I kept progressing until I challenged them to a duel. But 58 minutes later, they all left and admitted they were never going to show up. Was this expected after their last 1v3 defeat? Yes. But in the ensuing piece, I realized a massive flaw in the mod pack. You see, the owner just kept adding random junk that people I've never seen online suggest. And aside from adding the dupe mod, as a member called it, they also added a mod for attachments. While searching for optics within this mod, I noticed some small text that read plus damage. Curious how a magnifying glass on top of the gun changed the damage, I put it on to realize that it completely overpowered every gun in the game and gave enough damage to one-tap any player in any armor from any distance. With the owner listening to the players on what to add, I now realized I was the most powerful player on the server, for like the price of 5 iron. A few days later, they challenged us to another duel, and they sent screenshots of their cords to prove it, so I knew they were there. And being careful, since they may also have this one-tap sight, I decided to distract them while I snuck up on them.
So what's going on? What's up?
So last time you said, "Oh, I'll show up," and I waited more than an hour for you, just in case you chose to, and you didn't. Listen.
The thing is, I can tell you this: if you got there, I can tell you what the biomes are around you.
Well, I mean, you could just take screenshots of that. That's not what I'm worried about. But I understand that you make content, so, like, usually I wouldn't, for my content, go out to where someone had already said that they won't make videos, or that they won't show up. But if you make videos for the sake of your content, I am willing to show up.
I mean, the thing is, I don't know if I don't know. I do make vids. That was just kind of like a point across that no content for anyone. That was kind of the point, because I don't know if.
But I mean, if
videos,
you're not,
but I don't know if I'm.
If you don't make videos, I mean, you're not really gonna make a video, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, if you don't make videos, no other videos, it's kind of the same issue, right? At this point, I knew the distraction had worked, so I opened fired.
The location I am, and you're... I knew it!
Bro, I wasn't even a part of it, I'm just there.
Yeah.
Alright, Mr. Active Warzone guy, if you say so. With the plan working so perfectly and the one-tap sight completely nullifying their armor, I grabbed the loot. With 2 down, I had to be careful and scout for a 3rd, since if I die, even once while solo, I lose the battle.
Little thing. I could have a stasis and I'm literally coming back right now. You have no idea, because, yeah.
Well, I'm not in the area anymore, I'm already out. If you're saying you have a stasis, I think that's a little silly, because I'm already out of the area.
A little late for that, you would say?
Yeah, it is a little late, but I admire the effort. Then they tried to intimidate me, but I bluffed them into thinking their intimidations didn't work. While looting, what I anticipated happened. But instead of killing me, the owner died instead. Not even close, nerds. With enough loot, I left the rest of it to the enemies while I headed back. Also, I got to bug them in voice chat for the rest of my walk back to base, while in real life I was cold, shivering, and adrenaline shaking. I don't know why I keep the window open in winter, I just do. This does seem a little suspicious.
I'm just gonna say this right now, Candy.
Alright.
You may have my gear, but you have no idea what I actually have. You don't understand what I have planned and what is coming. What is coming is impossible to survive, no matter what. It's that the one thing I say. It's not about the gear, it's about the player. I don't care if I'm in leather armor. I will kill you.
Exactly. That's how I beat all 3 of you guys. He's saying planes are bugged. Is that how he died?
Yeah,
Absolutely hilarious. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Now, because these game-breaking mods they were pressured into adding, they had to shut down a second time to fix it again. Now, with all that said, you might be asking, Candy Power, isn't this kind of like beating up a small child who can't defend themselves? 1, they literally asked me to, and 2, most wars are like that anyways.
What is coming is impossible to survive, no matter what. Impossible to survive.